Hey guys, it's Laura. So if you haven't heard, Feelgrounds has improved the soles of their shoes, and I think it's time we check them out. They were kind enough to send me a pair to review, so I think we should just get right to it. So I have their high-rise shoes, their drop-top shoes, and I have their patrols. Those are downstairs and they actually already have the improved soles, so that's why they're not up here. We're going to compare the new soles of the originals to the high-rise and the drop-top shoes. So let's just dive right in. Here we go. Without further ado, let's check out what these shoes are all about. Oh yeah. Okay, get all the paper out. Don't need that. So these are the originals in dusty pink and with mesh fabric. So this is the same fabric as the drop top shoes that I have. I think they may have these in the knitted fabric as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll find out and I'll let you know. Now real quick, the mesh fabric is a little more breathable than the knitted fabric, but this is also more water resistant, so you know, pick your battles. I think they're both great, super comfortable, but let's dive into the real matter here, which is the sole. We should probably talk about some of the key changes that they made. The first, the most notable, being they increased the width of the toe box area. And not only is this a response to customer feedback, but also when you wear barefoot shoes and you're not cramming your toes into a shoe that is just not foot shaped, your feet can start to naturally splay. You might actually find that your shoe size increases a little bit as you go through your barefoot shoe journey. If you go on their website, you can look at a comparison of their old soles versus their new soles. I feel like I'm actually talking about somebody's sole, but that's not the case. This is a shoe sole. Another change that they made was increase the height of the outer sole. So this isn't increasing the amount of thickness. It's still 5 millimeters. It just has more of a sneakers vibe. I cannot remember the last time I called shoes sneakers. Some people will call them sneakers, other people will call them tennis shoes. I don't know why everything has to be a tennis shoe. I don't play tennis. I used to, I wasn't very good. They also have an improved sole pattern. I'm actually going to show you the website image instead of my shoes, although I can go ahead and just show you my shoes, but it's going to be hard to tell mainly because the soles of my shoes are kind of worn. I think there's a good chance that you may have a little more traction with these shoes. I think what I'm curious most about, and unfortunately I can't answer this until, I don't know, maybe a year later, and hey, I'm more than happy to check back in with you guys, but how will the outer sole hold up? I have found that the high-rise shoes they've held up pretty well, but you can see where I place weight on my feet. But the drop tops, I have noticed the most wear and tear, but I also think that these are like my go-to shoes if I have to slip on shoes real quick because they're slip-ons. Yeah, the soles of these shoes have worn out quite a bit. But I am curious to see if these soles will hold up a little better. I would like to see that, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe they used the same material. That's my guess. But let me know if you're interested in getting an update down below. And real quick, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do a lot of barefoot shoe and healthy living related content, so if that's up your alley, this may be a good place. I think what we need to do now is actually try the shoe on because that's what matters most. So, I'll wear, oh, these are really great. I can already tell. Oh, my foot is so comfortable. I'll wear the drop top since they're both mesh. Doing the initial walk test, they do feel a little bit different. So I think I have maybe about a thumb's width of space here, whereas maybe here it's like more of a index finger. This is as close as I would ever want to get to the top of the shoe, but this is perfect. This is super comfortable. I think the spacing is, you just get like a tiny bit extra room. I wish there was like an x-ray feature so you could see my toes underneath or like in the shoes. I guess I could like cut them open, but I'm not gonna do that because I want to wear them. As I try to spread out my toes and you can kind of like see some action, like look at that difference. That's kind of blowing me away. I feel like I hit the edge of the shoe more intensely on this side than on this side, obviously because of the wider toe box area. Yeah, my feet are more comfortable in these. These are totally doable, but I think these are just a little bit better. As I've been walking around in all of these different shoes, there are a few things that I've noticed. First off, they're all super comfortable. Old sole, new sole, all fantastic. And I should mention that none of these shoes come with an insole. It's like this is it. This is, yeah, like there's nothing that you can take out. They do have some that you can purchase, and I think it's a great option if you're new to your barefoot shoe journey or your barefoot journey, whatever you want to call it. But I have not found the need for them, so this is a 5mm thickness, and it's been plenty for me. And I do a ton of walking on concrete, so take it from me, my feet have gotten stronger since I did that first Feelgrounds review. I'm realizing they have gotten stronger. So that's cool. Now that we've got comfort out of the way, the second thing that I want to mention is the length of the shoe. So the soles are 3mm longer for each size compared to the original soles. And hopefully that makes sense because I know these shoes are called the originals, but we're talking about the soles, so the old soles. Got it? If I had to rate the sizing of the old soles versus the new soles, I'd say the old ones are maybe like a 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8, but the new ones are easily a 10 out of 10. They could not be more perfect. But again, these are my feet, so take it with a grain of salt. The third big difference is the ability to spread my toes. And let's be real, I don't normally just like stand around or sit around and I just like spread my toes as intensely and as wide as I can. But when I'm walking around, I'm feeling a little more pressure on that pinky side in the old soles versus the new. While those are the three main differences between the old soles and the new soles, something that I think is worth talking about, and maybe it's just me, maybe this is all for nothing, but when I learned that Feelgrounds was going to be increasing the width of their toe box, I was a little curious on how that would affect the aesthetics and the look of the shoe. Because I feel like if the width of the toe box is too wide in comparison to the body of the shoe, it just looks a little funny. And I'm very pleased that this is not the case. I think this is a really good looking shoe. I think that toe box and the natural foot shape that you get in barefoot shoes is very subtle in these. And I have to say, I do like the additional height of the outer wall. Functionally, this does nothing, but I think aesthetically it looks great. Overall, I am thrilled, not only with the improved soles, but I love this style of shoe. I think it looks great, it feels great, I love this color. I'm so happy. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you have any questions? Have you tried these shoes? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. And thank you, Feelgrounds, for letting me try out these shoes. I cannot wait to wear them all the time. Bye, guys.